The give running right, Dixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers,
a victory in Week 18 gives them a final mark of 13 up and 4 down.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we've got the Seahawks. Burner at wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Seahawks and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Seattle. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one is down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken inside his own 40. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Tyler. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Up the middle they go. Michaels. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On second down, Michaels. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a give right side. Michaels. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, you're...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at it. They've got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a play fake here on first down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers have 13-3 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and
1. Looking to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And fights him off.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Tyler.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Miles Murphy.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Tyler. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 47-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And he fields it cleanly. Call it a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michaels. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
And he's got it. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Bush. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Seahawks 7.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Tyler firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Tyler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And some strong running. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now their cohorts on the special team side, they've got to add the PAT.
That would be the equalizer. Point after try forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're going to line it up at 14. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. is going to be incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Tyler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. The Colts locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head east to check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. The Pats seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. P.J. Walker, 2 touchdown passes thus far. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Throwing to start the drive. Tyler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. But now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Off the bootleg. Tyler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Tyler. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Tyler. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Michaels. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Michaels. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Tyler. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Off the bootleg, Tyler.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Tyler. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Gordon. They get 6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4. to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. Open man here is Gentry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A beautiful fake. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 24. 36 yards on the play. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there's no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
83 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Bush trying the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Chargers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tyler. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tyler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. And complete to Smith-Njigba. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. Michaels. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Tyler. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tyler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now the try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
2nd and 1.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Chargers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Seahawks 24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And out now come the Seahawks.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Tyler. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Michaels. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Tyler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Tyler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Tyler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Throwing on first down. Tyler. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Michaels. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Tyler. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring it back within 4. So an interesting call there to take for 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 107 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. The 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Chargers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 11, 57 seconds to go.
Throwing to start the drive. Tyler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Tyler. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10. Tyler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Seattle,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.